Good morning. It is Sunday, August the 1st, 2021. It's 7:15 in the morning, and I am on my way to the church to get ready for this morning's kids ministry and services. So, yeah, come along. Welcome to the Youth Worker Daily. Well, like I said, good morning. It is August 1st, and today I am starting an experiment. I almost did this a couple days ago, or about a week ago, and then I thought, you know what, it might be better to start this at the beginning of a month, and for the purposes of documenting everything, just starting at August 1 seemed like a better idea. So welcome, glad you're here, Youth Worker Daily. My name is Jay Heim. If we haven't had a chance to meet, I've been kind of toying around with the Youth Worker Daily here and there for the last couple of years. We have a podcast. I think there's one season of the podcast. There'll be more seasons coming. But we have a podcast called Conversations with Everyday Youth Workers, where I just get on the phone or a Zoom call with another youth worker and we just talk. That hopefully will be coming back this year as we come out of COVID and life kind of returns to normal and we kind of move on into the next, whatever is going to happen. I'd like to see that continue, so I'll be watching for that. But this is an experiment. I'm not sure I'm going to call it a daily vlog. It's kind of more of a ministry journal, because what I want to do is I want to kind of document what's going on in my life, my family life, and the life of the ministry that I'm involved in. As many of you have experienced for yourself, COVID has come. It's done its thing. Many youth workers have struggled through this season. Some have prospered. Some have not prospered so much. Some have come through it with really neat stories of God's faithfulness and what He's been doing during this season. And others have had a hard time coming through COVID. But for me, where I am, it's been a good experience. Well, I don't want to say COVID was a good experience, but this season with COVID has been really kind of exciting, because in the midst of shutdowns and mask wearing and quarantines, God has been really faithful, and it's been exciting to see what He's been doing in our student ministry during all of this time. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to start documenting what He's doing and how He's doing it and what He's doing in the life of our students. And so I want to begin doing this because I feel like coming out of COVID, He's going to do something exciting. Like, we already sense that He's been moving through all of this. We've seen our students grow. We've seen our student ministry grow. There's a lot of excitement for going back to school and returning to youth group. And we just want to capture all of that. So this is day one of what I'm hoping will be a journal for the next year. And I'm not calling it a daily vlog because I'm not sure I'm going to do it daily. I might do it every couple days. I might do it once or twice a week. I may end up doing it every day. It's just going to all depend on what's happening and what we're seeing God do, and what there is to report. So I want to invite you to come along, be a part of this. If you're a youth worker, leave a comment below. Maybe tell me where you're watching from, where you're serving, and I don't know. My hope is to encourage you, maybe challenge you a little bit, and maybe together, just inspire each other and help each other as we move into what ministry looks like for students, for us, in a post COVID world. And so here it begins now. I'm at the church, and so it's time for me to go to work, and so I'll catch you on the other side. Okay, so we're back. It's now 11:26, almost 11:30. Services are done. Kids ministry went great. It was a really fun morning. And so now I'm heading home. And the rest of the day is kind of a day to rest, be with my family, and kind of get set for the week ahead. Got some meetings with some students, got some meetings with some leaders, a few adults, and something I'm really excited about. I'm going to have a phone call this week with a professional skateboarder who is a Christian, who we're looking to bring into our area to do a kind of like a skate demo, maybe a clinic, and then share his testimony. And so that'll probably happen next summer, but excited about that and looking forward to having my conversation with him this week. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna enjoy some time with my wife and kids, maybe do a little grilling or some cooking, I don't know. But today's just all about rest. And I figure for, day one of this journey this year, it's kind of crazy that we're starting off with rest, but it's kind of important, and maybe it's the right way to start off this new journey, by simply taking the day to worship, do ministry, and then rest, and get myself ready, heart, mind, soul ready for the coming week and the things that God has for us in the ministry and in my life, and just hope that you'd come back and join us, and let's see what God does over the course of this next year. And I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be exciting, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait to see all that happen. So hopefully you'll be here next time, and I'll be here next time, and I'll bring you up to speed with everything that God's doing. Until then, thanks for watching. Hey, do me a favor, check out the website, youthworkerdaily.com. Maybe check out the podcast. If you are a youth worker and you want to be on the podcast, I am going to start lining up interviews in the next couple of days for the next couple of weeks. I'd like to get between 12 and 15 interviews in for this season, season 2. And if you'd like to be a part of that, just shoot me an email, and love to hear your story. What got you into youth ministry, what has kept you in youth ministry, what God's doing in your youth ministry, what God's doing in the lives of your students, and then what he's been teaching you. I mean, we're coming out of this COVID season, and gosh, I've learned so much because of it, and I know a lot of other youth workers have learned a lot because of this year. And so I'd love to hear from you. So be a guest on the podcast, give a listen to the podcast, and check out the website for other resources and things that are there for youth workers. So until then, thanks for watching.